really just balance. Balance is the key. Being present is the key that I've learned to really just control what I can't control, and kind of just let go of the stuff that I can't control because it's not in my control. It's nothing I could do about it. I could cry all I want, I could complain all I want, but it's not going to get me to where I need to be, to where I want to go.
Biz as usual. Got lifted, increasing digits. Money, take a break, cause yeah, boy, I lived.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Bryan Biz Experience, episode number 6, Staying Active. And pretty much what this episode will be about is about me every day getting it, and when all that started to what I'm doing now. And yeah, so let's get into it. So to really talk about staying active, we really have to start with my life. My life up until I met my wife in 2014 changed drastically. I was, needless to say, a little boy at the time, didn't grow up until I met my wife, the love that saved me. So just being with her just really opened up my mind to possibilities, to just being very opportunistic, really just being happy with myself in a dark time. But before that, coming into 2014, I got arrested, and pretty much it was one of my rock bottoms. So from there, just being in a relationship, and then me proposing, me getting married, and then me and my wife having our first child, our daughter Kaylani. Shout out to you, boo. I love you, baby girl. And that was pretty much the start of everything. Kaylani became my why, and my why to just be who I am and be the best man that I could be, to show her in the future what she deserves when she's ready to decide of a man that is worthy of herself. And yes, so it started with her. Leading up to 2016, leading up to my daughter being born, my wife and I were just living life, not really worried about working out, but we did work out here and there. Nothing on a routine. And, and we weren't really tripping off what we were eating. We were just eating whatever. So leading up until then, didn't really have a diet plan, didn't really have a workout plan. So in order to become that person of being a better person or being a better me, I decided to get it every day. And what that meant back then when I first started, I just ran a mile, did some push-ups, pull-ups, and pretty much that's it. But I decided to do it every day. I knew consistency was the key. So I did that for a while, build up to maybe 2 miles, 3 miles of running, and then more workouts, maybe like dips and jumping on shit, and all kinds of crazy shit. You can go back on my Instagram, it's all documented there. That's how and when I started, pretty much 2016 to 2017, I was just doing that, every day getting it. And every day getting it comes from really Too Short getting it, his song. That was the first song on my playlist to give me really motivation every day when I was getting it, running a mile, 2 miles to whatever, for like months. I was playing that song every day. That was the first song on the playlist, running every day, and that just became a thing. Every day getting it, I started saying it, people started saying it to me, and so it kind of just became its own thing in itself, and I love it. Every day getting it. So 2017 was the start of the Biz Fitness Challenge. I made it up kind of like a New Year's resolution to look like Bruce Lee by my 30th birthday, which is in May 2nd. So pretty much January to May, I was gonna just work out every day. I didn't have a diet plan, but that's what I did. I worked out every day, went to the gym. Probably wasn't doing the exercises correctly, and I just failed. And so from then on, I just decided to just keep it going. Work out every day, go to the gym, and really this is when I really started going super hard at the gym. yeah, so the rest of the year, 2017, I just hit the gym every day, not really worried about my diet. And towards the end of that year, I started feeling sick. Like, I just felt like sick, you know what I mean? Like sinus pressure and just cloggy, couldn't breathe through my nose. Went to the doctor, had a sinus infection, had all kinds of medications and allergy test or whatever. And was just going to the doctor a lot of inflammation everywhere, and it was just all bad for me. And then that lasted 2017 to 2018. I heard a interview on the Breakfast Club with Nipsey Hussle. Shout outs to the Breakfast Club. Shout outs to Nipsey Hussle. R.I.P. brother. I love you, man. You've been a big staple in my life, my grown life, I should say, and just being a better me. Anyways, getting back to that, I seen his interview, and he mentioned Dr. Sebi. I don't know how you really pronounce that, so or pronounce his name. Shout out to you, Dr. Sebi. I appreciate you, brother. You helped me a lot as well. R.I.P. to you as well. And yeah, like, you know, I decided to become a vegan. Pretty much, long story short, became a vegan in about like 1-2 weeks. I was cured from all the clogginess and inflammation. I felt great, so I decided to continue that, and I was a vegan for about 9 months. Other than date nights with my wife, I was a pescatarian. I might have ate some crab or some shrimp or something, just so I could, you know, indulge with my wife and just have, you know, date nights. And yeah, so 2018, you know, I also did the Biz Fitness Challenge again, and I failed because, you know, being a vegan, you just pretty much eat everything that's not meat, and that's pretty much a lot of carbs. And yeah, and that really didn't work out with my workout regimen, which I was still working out every day at the gym, but it didn't hit my goal again. So during that summer, I decided, you know, after my birthday, which is the end of the Biz Fitness Challenge, I just decided to, like, do what I love and do what I want to do, and that was just playing basketball. So I started playing basketball every day. You know, I was just doing basketball and hitting the gym here and there. I started experimenting with fasting, intermittent fasting, like, you know, the 16-8, the OMAD, and 1, 2, 3 day fast. I went up to 3 days, and was really just experimenting of what my body really needed, and really started getting into nutrition and, you know, what my body actually needs to make gains and, you know, and do what I wanted to do. 2019 Biz Fitness Challenge again, from January to my birthday, failed. So, like, after that, I was like, whatever, I wasn't really tripping. And my wife's birthday is literally the same week as my birthday, right after my birthday. So right after her birthday, I went out for a run, and just during the run, I just decided to do a marathon. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do a marathon. I like to run, I love to run, but at that time, I really didn't know that I loved to run. And so I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do a marathon. And being, you know, I kind of underestimated the marathon. I thought I set a goal, and it was a sub 3 for the marathon, and signed up for San Francisco Marathon, which was 10 weeks. Didn't give myself enough time, and to make matters even worse, I was experimenting with keto during this time. So I was, during this whole training 10-week block, I pretty much was on keto and pretty much did not hit my workouts. I was trying to, like, figure out all kinds of shortcuts, the short ways to, you know, reach my goals. And I didn't reach my goal, my marathon goal. Like, you know, it was sad to say. I recorded a lot, and I was very ashamed and very disappointed in myself for setting such a high goal and not really working towards it, and just kind of embarrassed. And yeah, so I didn't really post much about that. And respectable though, like, you know, I got a 3:50 in a marathon for my first marathon in San Francisco. Wasn't a smart decision for the actual course and the time frame to train for it, and doing keto. So it was a lot of stuff that I've learned to do and not to do. And yes, I failed on that goal. So just for the rest of the year, I was just pretty much just every day getting the steel, running every day, and just really, like, kind of enjoying my running. And, like, you know what I mean, now I'm really, like, focused to knock this goal out and see when I could just go for it again. So, you know, I was like, all right, for sure, next year I'm gonna get it. So, you know, fast forward to next year, 2020. Biz Fitness Challenge again, and this is for sure the closest I've ever got. Biz Fitness Challenge again. My diet was way more on point. I started counting macros. I started counting, all that stuff, and really just being super focused on everything, being very diligent. Got really, really close. I even bought a sauna to help me train, and this is during the pandemic, 2020, and it was crazy. And yeah, so I got really close. I was very, very happy with the results for the first time out of all the years that I was trying to do this Biz Fitness Challenge. And I was like, all right, for sure, I kind of feel kind of accomplished. And then right after that, right into marathon training again, I decided to go for CIM, which was the original marathon I wanted to go for. But my friend B-Boy, shout out to you, brother, he convinced me to do the San Francisco Marathon with 10 weeks to train for it. And yes, that's a whole another story for another time. I'll give a whole overview of that marathon and the do's and the don'ts that I did and what I've learned from it and all that good stuff. So yes, 2020 was training for the marathon. CIM was in like the first 2 months, and of course it got canceled because 2020 is like the very thick of COVID and all that shit. And 2021 shit started getting really, really crazy because money started getting low. I started working for my cousin as a truck driver, like driving dump trucks and all kinds of other trucks and cement trucks and street sweepers. Anyways, all that's on the Instagram. You can check that out. And yeah, so leading up to that, then February hit, and then like my grandpa died, and my grandpa's the man that raised me, so it really affected me. And then right after that, all kinds of family secrets started coming out, and it really just affected me and got me into a deep depression. And really just it led me to accepting myself and really allowed me to give time to myself. I gave up all social media. I wasn't on any social media other than Strava, and really was just away from it all outside noise. The only thing I really got close with was with running, and running obviously helped me a lot. And just breathing, meditating, and just really zoning out, and really just getting in touch with myself and getting familiar with myself. I talk with all kinds of people, higher ups, and people that I respect, to all kinds of, to like more professional, like therapy, more like a therapist. And I actually talked to a psychiatrist. I got enrolled in anger management, and it helped a lot. And that was pretty much the whole 2021 for me. By the end of the year 2021, I started I was just pretty much just running and just training. So my 2020 marathon for CIM got deferred to 2021, so I started training for that marathon. And happy to say, away from all the noise and really just focus on the things that I gotta do to reach that goal. I hit my marathon goal. So happy, so proud of myself. And you know what I mean, like I didn't really have a feeling of success. It was really more of a feeling of possibilities, and and really feeling the people, and really feeling like the support of the people, like within my close circle. And just really, really happy. And now, needless to say, I'm not a vegan no more. I'm been eating very lean meats, and just being very cautious of what I do eat and what I put in my body and the oils I cook with. And just being very, very strategic with my nutrition alongside with my training, and just merging it into one. And really just balance is the key. Being present is the key that I've learned to really just control what I can't control, and kind of just let go of the stuff that I can't control, because it's not in my control. There's nothing I could do about it. I could cry all I want, I could complain all I want, but it's not going to get me to where I need to be, to where I want to go. So, with all that being said, yeah, that's pretty much me staying active every day getting it since 2016. And how I had to make all kinds of maneuvers and pivot from like diet and workouts, and what I really want and what I really need, and what I love, and just really just doing what I want, not listening to the outside noise, and just concentrated on me being a better me for my daughters now, and my son on the way. And yes, so that leads me to my favorite part of the videos is, of course, to get to know y'all. The question is, what physical activity or activities do you enjoy or think you will enjoy, and how has it helped you? Like for me, like I said, running really helped me to, just get away, just thinking about what I could control, being present, you know what I mean? Like I could control my pace, I could go slower if I'm feeling tired, I could go faster if I want to just push it like I usually do. And it's all in my control. Like, you know what I mean? I see a car, I zip around the car, I see some people, I zip through the people. And yes, you know what I mean? Like that's why running has really helped me nowadays. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just running, getting it. Reach out, hit me up on Strava, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on anything, and I will get back. Comment down below your answers to the questions. Thank you for watching. I love y'all. Like this is like, oh man, I love sharing with y'all, and I love just getting to know y'all, and I love to see what y'all say in the comments and DMs or whatever, and get to know me. I want to get to know y'all. One love yourself first. Biz Bosses, you already know. Every day getting it.
Just live, let it